What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 294 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. What's today, Adam?
December 19th,
December
2023. 19th. It's almost Christmas.
Yep, we're streaming this live right now on twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. What is up, my dude?
Hey, trainers.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm Delibird.
Nice. Landor Alpha in the chat. Yo, yo, yo.
Already?
Cubone in the chat. What's up? What's happening? Chat is popping. Thank you. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about, man. It's been another interesting week in the game. You know, we're in the new season. We're in the holiday season. It's getting cold outside. Harder to get people out.
And some people are more festive than others.
Some people are definitely more festive than others. Yo, Punk Rock Jesus in the chat. What up, Maddie G?
Hey, Zeus.
But yeah, we could talk about a bunch of stuff this week. We had Adamant Time. We had Community Day. Wrap up, that whole thing. A slip up from Niantic in GBL has kind of like stirred the Twitter pot a bit.
Here I was thinking you were talking about Kecleon.
Nope. We have that too. And we'll talk about Kecleon as well, but we'll take a look at some community reactions to the whole Kyurem thing, and we'll get there. We had storage limit increases last week. I know this is something that we've talked about before.
So you bought it all.
It hurts, dude. It hurts.
I got in the red. I had to purchase, I think, two times. But I'm okay with that.
I bought some of the little boxes that had the stuff in it. Annoying.
I didn't even see those.
Yes. I Captain Wayfarer review. It's wrapping up tomorrow from the time of this recording. So
I got to get on that.
Get your 50 reviews in. If you're listening to this live, you should, as soon as the show is done, do your reviews. Because Tier 4 rewards have been announced, which is absolutely amazing. And the rewards are good. So all you have to do is 50 reviews. And I had, out of that 50... The first 50 I did, I think about 10 of them were duplicates. And that counts.
Really?
And that counts as a review. So, like, I'm finding a duplicate in, like, 3 or 4 seconds. I click it on the first one next to it, and it's a dupe. Hit the dupe, boom, right onto the next review, and that counts as one. Like, you can get
on our Monday night Zoom call, I think I had 2 or 3 that were in the same spot. I was like, that's a dupe. We're gonna push that button.
Yeah. Marco in the chat says, "What's up, guys? Did you pick what bonuses? Because I picked the 2 times XP. How about you?"
Stardust.
I did XP
in the middle of a drought. Stardust.
Dude,
that's literally I have no Stardust.
I have 21 million. Hold on, let me pull up. What do I got? What kind of Pokemon I have? Let me just pull up. The last Pokemon I caught was a Nimble. I'll pull up my phone. We got 21,375,940 Stardust. It's bad, bro. It's bad. It's getting bad. I'm gonna spend it. I really got it. I'm gonna. A few weeks ago, we talked about logging in with the Pokemon Trainer Club. That whole thing. Well, there was kind of an update. So if you were logged in with the Trainer Club, you're probably kicked out. And if you're trying to reconnect your Pokemon Trainer Club account, it may look a little different. So we'll talk about that. You will have to relink if that's one of your login methods. Weird Ear makes his Pokemon Go debut for a raid day. Weird Ear is that's pretty cool.
Are you excited for this?
Well, the shiny will be available out of the gate. I think that's always a fun plus. Gets people out.
The question will be, will it have the jingle bells?
No.
As its collar. Why not? It's Christmas time.
We'll follow up on our conversation from last week about Pokemon Go video content. Mystic 7, Fleece King posted some stuff this week. We'll pull up. And I just think there's a really interesting thing happening in the content world right now, video content world. And I don't know. It's worth talking about. But let's backpedal just a little bit, Adam, to Adamant Time, which was pretty much the Ditto chase. How did you do with Adamant Time?
I did okay.
Did you get the shiny Ditto? Shiny Ditto?
I did not get a shiny Ditto. I was not really. It was really an underwhelming event for me. As an OG, it really wasn't that special. It was just seeing a lot of Kanto Pokemon that I've already seen. It wasn't exciting. I
So,
understand for other players, seeing these Pokemon is exciting because you know them. They're familiar. For newer trainers that are coming back into Pokemon Go, that is exciting for them. And that's cool. They like new players deserve that kind of stuff. Me as a veteran player, if I want to play the event and go ham, I can. I don't have a favorite Pokemon from that area. So mine's from Johto. So if there's a Johto of mini event, I'm going for it.
well, Kanto aside, I understand this is a Kanto event. A lot of people talk about bonuses. All right, triple XP. You can't scoff at triple XP. XP is one of the most in demand currencies for new players. So it's like, while the level, some people that when they hit level 50, they're like, I am done worried. I'm done thinking about XP. Adam, you just hit 50. How do you feel about collecting XP right now? Do you care at
I
all?
don't care at all.
Okay, so that
I'm
happens to a
even
lot of
less
people.
motivated now that I hit
Well,
50.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people hit 50 and they're like, I don't care about XP. For me, I love the XP grind, so I'm all about it. But I do want to talk about the web store bundle that was around for this event. It was like $10, and it was for 30 lucky eggs, 10 incense, 2 lures, and 2 poffins. I was all over this box. I thought this box was awesome. And then they had that $5 ultra storage box, which came with both. Dude, $2 for 50 spots feels absolutely horrible. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I was lucky enough to get the shiny Ditto, so I was really excited about that, and I had fun trying to. I mean, I was just like catching Rhyhorn because they were always turning to Dittos for me. So it was like that's the chase for me. I had fun chasing it down, but
See, I saw some people being like, "There's no shiny Rhyhorn," and I was clicking Rhyhorn constantly just to see, and I didn't see any shiny Rhyhorn either. So
yeah. Oh, and don't forget now you can get your guaranteed lucky trades in, all that kind of stuff. So choose wisely with your trades for your luckies for as part of the whole lucky exchange thing from Adamant Time. So that was good. But we're what are we now? 2/3 of the month into Timeless Travels. We've had a bunch of events. We've had Double Community Day, and I think the season, because they threw Kanto at us so early, will it walk us through all the generations in 3 months, with us just kind of climaxing here with Kanto just last week? You know what I mean? Are they going to be able to get through all these generations, all these different, like, is that the plan, you think, for this season?
it's got to be because it's timeless.
But like, will there be like a Johto specific event similar to Adamant Time was Kanto?
Yeah, I'm sure once Delibird goes away.
Yes, Delibird. Adam's a little fixated. But that was Adamant Time. So also what happened earlier this week, I'm going to pull up a Niantic support tweet from 4 days ago, the 15th. It says trainers were experiencing issues with Black Kyurem and White Kyurem being rewarded in Go Battle League. These two Pokemon were unintended, and the issue is now fixed. So these two Pokemon are currently no longer available. Those that got them kept them.
Wow.
I think this was only live for a very short amount of time. I think I don't know how quickly it was reported, but I believe from the first report to when it was resolved was only about 10 or 15 minutes. So they cleaned this up pretty quick. They even say, like, in the little follow-up tweet, let me pull that back up. The little follow-up tweet says, We're looking into the root cause and next steps. We'll update here once we have more information to share. We apologize for the convenience and inconvenience. So, obviously, this is happening in a PvP setting. So, the people that this is impacting are PvP people. So, they really latched on to, when they want to like really dig into their criticism of the game. They always like saying, you give us something we love and want by accident, and then
they're so
pull it
quick.
out from us.
They're so quick to take it away. I saw that.
Yeah.
And
Landor
honestly,
Alpha in the
I
chat
agree.
says they recalled all the black and white Kyurem. Okay. Took them out. They took them back. All right. Okay.
So if you caught them, they redacted them.
I wonder if they gave all those passes. Oh, it's so dude.
No, that is honestly, if I caught one, and hypothetic, if I caught it and it was a hundo, are you serious? You just took that from me? I would be so livid. So livid.
It fundamentally breaks everything, dude, if you have those in the wild.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of them.
But they came out. They came out.
So they came out. It was a big error.
It's not the trainer's fault.
And a lot of people on Twitter were latching on to the whole, like, you can't do anything right. And then you finally give us something we want. And
Ken, I would argue that that's something that is something that is exciting. Period. That is get motivated, start PvP.
But wait.
Anybody that saw that was probably so amped to be like, oh, let me get done tons of battles. And I'm sure somebody saw it, and one of the first people that saw it tried to battle their heart out, and then all of a sudden they see the tweet that says, oh yeah, you shouldn't try.
Yeah, but if that's the damage control, the one dude who's battling to his heart out, you know what I mean? It's
but still, you come out with something that really excites the community, and then you just take it away.
But does it really excite the community, or does it really excite a couple people on Twitter?
It excites the community. That's exciting. Are you not excited for new Pokemon?
Of course I am, but if
I don't think you are. It sounds like you're not.
If I'm not on Twitter, which the majority of people are not,
that's okay.
Then you don't.
I'm sure it was shared in Facebook groups. I'm sure it was shared.
I'm just saying
in raid groups.
I'm just saying you're gonna
from Campfire that they saw each other.
The amount of people that even saw this or are aware of this is very small. That's all I'm saying. But big screw up nonetheless.
I don't agree.
Big screw up nonetheless. And PvP people are gonna pounce upon it. So, let's look at some community reaction to this. This is a good one here.
I can't wait.
Well, this is a good one from Caleb Peng. Says, between this and the expanded encounter glitch, I'm pretty sure this was the most excited players were in the past year. I'm not saying Niantic Labs should be allowing these glitches to continue, but please listen to players and recognize what actually excites them. Routes, party play, Mateo, and watered-down boxes are not it. Yo, people be hating on Mateo.
Well, listen, I was more excited about the Kyurems than I was about those features.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just saying.
That's fair.
And it was like they were so quick to take that away, but when there's a bug like
okay,
when there's a bug like Squirtles being in there for multiple contests when it's supposed to be Mareep or Wooper, they just can't fix it. They're just hands up. I can't do it. But when it's something like this, I gotta get on that right now. You know what I mean? Well, that's what bothers me. I
do know what you mean, and I don't think you're alone in thinking any of this, because right now I have a tweet pulled up from Fleece King who kind of says the exact same thing. Says, things people actually want, like increased spawn radius, black Kyurem and white Kyurem, equals accidental bug, and it's fixed immediately. Bugs and glitches that people don't want, like invisible raid lobby, invisible no ball AR glitch, and countless others, equals accidental bug that remains in the game for months without being fixed or acknowledged. Once again, great job, Niantic. Okay, so the once again, great job, Niantic, dude. Leave that out. This is a perfect tweet.
Yeah,
Um,
like I love this game. I will continue to play this game. I am not saying anything that it is like, oh, I don't like that. I love this game. I just feel it's just my feelings that upsets me because like that's exciting, and they're very quick to take it away. But then something that I don't want, like I was excited. I'm like here. Okay, this is where it gets me. Okay, I'm holding on to all of these Mareep. Part of Community Day now is finding the extra, extra large and the extra, extra small and holding on to those. So I'm storing and saving up all of these XXLs and
how
XX
many are
smalls.
you saving of each?
I'm just saying, Ken, because there's a difference between XL and XS. And sometimes I just keep all of them because I'm just go, 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 go. I'm just trying to catch everything. And I have to choose what to delete. And when I'm doing that, I've only got so much space. So it's causing this like fight or flight. And then all of a sudden I've done that. Okay. And I hold onto all these. And then the contests start. And it's freaking Squirtle. Are you serious? Why did I just save all those? I don't know if I'm ever going to get a Mareep contest ever again. You know what I mean? Am I going to have to wait till next year?
It happens, man. It
You know what I
happens.
mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that like here, oh yeah, here's more storage. But I don't know why I'm holding on to these, but I'm holding on to these because of these contests. And then if the contests don't work and I'm trying to save specific Pokemon for specific contests,
All right. Pure
I'm
Lighter in
just
the chat says, "Remember when Adam was like, nah, XXL and XXX are worth nothing. Now it's a whole nother story." Yo, that's so true. The first couple months,
yes,
you
I
didn't
know, I
save
understand
anything.
that. And I'm in like I'm in that boat where it's like I don't really enjoy keeping I have a lot of 0 and 1 stars that are extra extra large or small and they literally bug the crap out of me because
Buy that
I can't
storage. Buy
transfer
that storage.
them.
All right. Let's get back on task.
Okay.
And
Wayfarer
that's
challenge?
no, that's right. Raspberry meme with this banger. Kyurem Black and White were an accident. They've been removed from the game. This is from the Spider-Man movie. But this accident brought us happiness. Please don't remove this. Don't you care about your players? And then it's just shows Niantic laughing in the face of the players. Fantastic meme. We could all laugh at things, right? Right? It's fun. It's fun.
I
Laughing
mean,
at
I
things is fun.
guess.
Um, it was a total screw up. I guess we'd be remiss if we didn't look at JRE Seawolf. It says, wait, what? Yes, indeed. Looks like Niantic stealthily deleted all saved GBL teams to cover up their own blunder with the unintentional White Black Kyurem release. Nice job, Niantic Labs. Real nice, Niantic Labs. This isn't even a comment on how quickly they address stuff that benefits players. All right. So again, he's leaning into
A great job, you
the
know,
great job
it's
thing, but what ended up happening was all save teams got wiped, and this has happened once before when they had to pull a Pokemon out of the pool or something like that. But I don't know. He's saying that they deleted it to cover up their own blunder. I don't know. I don't know how that would be part connected to that in any way, shape, or form. But but it was true. The teams got wiped. This is from Gen D. It said, "What happened? I just went to GBL. All my teams are gone. WTF?" Shows a bunch of blank battle parties in that screen. So it did happen. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, this was a bummer. Does it excite people? Of course. It's unannounced, and unannounced things rarely happen. One, because of leaks, and two, because of data mines, and three, because people need notice. And like when you don't get notice, sometimes they get upset. And I guess that would be a good segue here to talk about Kecleon, right? Kecleon today or yesterday. So they have this surprise Kecleon event from 5 to 8 p.m. and local time. So all the way up until 5 p.m. Eastern. So everyone on the from the East Coast of the U.S. going all the way across the other side of the world, all those earlier time zones, get no tweet about this event when it happens. We get it at the start of our event here on the East Coast, and then the West Coast of the U.S. gets a 3-hour heads up. So they talk about 352nd day of the year, 5 to 8. You're going to see more Kecleon. It's a great event. Cool, great, more Kecleons. But why not wait? If you're Niantic, the optics on this are so bad of putting this tweet out at the tail end of the event. If they had just waited 3 additional hours, or get through all the time zones, going out to Hawaii, all that stuff. Get all those time zones done. Everyone in the world has done the event with no mention or announcement, and then put this tweet out and say, hey, surprise, this happened. I'm okay with them not giving any heads up. That's a surprise event. That's tough to do. It's fun. But when you put the notice out 3 hours before, like, the last major time zone that's playing the game, it feels completely out of place. It feels almost like throwing mud on some of us, because why does the West Coast of the U.S. get heads up and no one else in the entire world does? You know, all that kind of stuff. So coming off the black and white Kyurem thing, then this Kecleon communication that, like, have they only just waited till this was done, like everyone was done, this would not have been this bad. But it looks horrible. So where are you at with this? Is this something that you think slipped through the cracks? Do you think they intended to release this tweet at that time? Like, it's still up, obviously.
I think this fell through the cracks because, you know, we are privileged and we get information and we weren't even aware.
Yeah. But I'm okay with that if they're truly trying to make this a surprise event.
Right. No, hear me out. This is twice now we've had random surprises. But why wasn't the Kecleon thing been like, oh, that was a mistake, you know?
Well, Kecleon,
but
we
didn't know it was supposed to happen, but it could have been a mistake.
Well, it was in the Today View. It showed Kecleon, you know, bonus event, like, or mini event, whatever it was. So I just think the optics of the tweet are super horrendous. Like, that's just, I don't know, man. It's just, in my opinion, it's just bad form. I don't know. I don't see any reason that this had to be put out at 5 p.m. Eastern. It doesn't make any sense. Like, just wait till it's all done, or put it at the very top of the event so New Zealand actually gets a heads up. You know what I mean? Because this is definitely an in-demand Pokemon. It's definitely an in-demand event. People really like chasing Kecleon. If it's easier to get Kecleon, people are going to be out there going for it. And, yeah, a lot of people, it just passed by. And I'm okay with that because I like the nature of the surprise event. I dig it. I kind of dig it.
I mean, I put a Kecleon or two in contests, and I won, probably because nobody had time to put another Kecleon in because nobody knew what was going on.
That's funny.
So I don't know if that's something like that benefits the rural trainer. Like those surprise contests / 3-hour windows. I'd like to see more of that, where it's just random stuff that happens. Like, oh, hey, there's a contest for the next 3 hours. Good luck.
Well, yeah, that's about as passive as you can get with just, like, adding something to the game that's not a big deal. You know what I mean? This was an event that, if you wanted to, you could really grind. You know what I mean? Like, really get out there and get in front of a lot of Pokestops in hopes of grinding the shiny Kecleon. So I don't know. I just think the optics are bad. I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. All right, couple little things before we take a break, Adam. We talked about the storage increases. You know, this never feels good. For a lot of the hardcore players, the long-term players and more importantly the long-term spenders in this game. This is just one of those purchases that never, ever, ever feels good. And it originally feels good on paper for like a second, and then you're like, oh, my storage is full again, even though I just completely upgraded everything. And now when I transfer Pokemon, it's going to take me that much longer to delete another 1,000 freaking Pokemon. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have, great, now I have 3,000 Ultra Balls instead of 2,000 Ultra Balls. It's like, do we really need this? Like, no, give me friends list. Let me trade all of this item and Pokemon storage increase for a friends list increase. Give me 50. Give me 100 new friends. Like, come on. Wah. That's what I have to say about that. All right. I think we could, we'll take a break, Adam. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Delibird season, right? I guess that's really what this is all about. Winter.
I mean,
the winter
it's
events
the holiday
part 1 and 2,
and you haven't even like let me enjoy it.
Yeah,
so I see.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the interesting snow piles on the map. These are always weird looking, but we'll talk.
My
about
favorite
the
is that
event.
we just had a flood, and not like a flood warning. There's high winds, tons and tons of rain. If this was a nor'easter winter storm, we wouldn't even be podcasting. I'd probably be without power right now.
No, we had a similar thing, flooding.
It would have been like 2 feet plus of snow. It would have been insane. Like trees had toppled over. I was like, there was banging on my doors. Not my doors, but like my side of my house and stuff. And then I heard like a huge ting, and I was like, that sounded a lot like my oil tank outside. And then like I went and investigated in the morning, and there's this humongous tree limb that must have like come down. You investigate
it in the morning? You wouldn't go out and investigate it when it happens?
Okay. So I was hearing it at like 7, and then it was like,
it'll be fine.
Okay, so it woke us up. It was around 7 in the morning or 6:30 in the morning, and then like I got up and then went and looked at it.
All right.
I didn't go out immediately, but it wasn't the roof. You know what I mean? So.
Understood. All right. Well, Adam, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the winter event 1 and 2, the Wayfarer challenge. And we got Weird Ear. We got avatar items, a couple little bits of miscellaneous news, the cozy avatar item. And then we'll just kind of end things out with following up on the conversation from last episode about content creation and Pokemon Go YouTube creators being pretty vocal about their analytics and things like that. And we'll just recap that convo because we have some new tweets to review. But yeah, for audio listeners, We'll be back right after this. It's the audio break. It's the
audio break. Audio break. Audio break.
Yeah. I love these new Pokemon in the winter event.
What is it? It's Citadel and
Cetitan.
See, I thought it was Cetitan.
Cetitan? Cetitan? Cetitan?
Citadel.
It's like toddler.
Citadler.
Citadel and Cetitan. I think
you're right. Citadler and Cetitan.
Yeah, we're talking about
I think it's Cetitan. Didn't we watch for Gotta Watch Them All, didn't we watch the new anime? Or not, it's new, but it was like Paldean stuff.
Did it have them?
And Cetitan was like chasing after Arvin, right? Do you remember that?
I don't. We'll have to go back. All right. Well, Adam, I am ready to get back up in here. I don't really need any time.
You don't really need any?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna fly away like a Delibird. Just kidding. All right, good to go.
And
it's beginning to look a lot like we're back from break. No,
dude,
like we're back from break.
No, we are like 6 days away from Christmas. Whether you You celebrate Christmas or not, happy holidays. It's a good time of year. Have fun. Love your family and friends. It's good. But little housekeeping to get through before the back half of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG Live tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. We got our Gym Leader Challenge going on right now. That's a lot of fun. It's been cool using
I got
Dracovish.
decimated.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well,
Talonflame literally destroyed my entire team.
wow. Wrecked.
It was 0 and 6. Like,
so that's the challenge with the meta, man. You got to be
one
prepared for that
Pokemon.
fire. You got to be
I was
prepared
not
for,
prepared.
You got to prepare for fire.
I had a Delibird thinking like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna bring my Delibird.
And you got rocked.
I got rocked because even Delibird's weak because it's ice.
Well, we had some new patrons this week: Canyon Shadow, Nihilism Raccoon, Kimberly, and Ann. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you.
All right.
Huge thanks to our gym leaders: Absolutely Ryan, Ben, DJ Wonderbread, Hall the Counselor, GK, Sue, Jamal, Joseph, Mythical Hitch, Beardbow Baggins, and Big Zal Minus. And special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Tish Smith and Kate the Cons. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect with us, listen to all the shows on the network, leave us some reviews and all that good stuff. We'd appreciate it. Also, check out TrainersDoingGood.com. We have a couple weeks left in our charity fund drive. We're trying to raise $250 for TakeThis.org, and we're about halfway there right now. So we're making some good progress. There's 3 ways to get involved, and one of the ways you don't have to pay anything, and you can donate. But check that out. All right, Adam, let's get back into this.
Okay.
And I guess we'll jump right into Winter Part 1, right? Because that's kind of where we're at right now. Through the 25th. So 18th to 25th, you have Part 1. You got Citadel, you got Cititan. Very interesting, cool-looking Pokemon. They look really neat and fun on the map. I like the way they look
They are
on
huge.
the map. So it looks really cool. I saw Cititan as a buddy on a couple screenshots and looks really, really awesome. New costume Pokemon, Adam. We have a new Pikachu Santa costume, holiday attire that you can evolve up to Raichu. Is this way worse for you because it's Pikachu? Like, should they have picked any other Pokemon besides Pikachu?
Honestly, I would have liked to seen. Okay, they release a new one. All right, give us one and just make it a chase. Give us one. Make it part of the end of the research. Okay, no, just hear me out. The end of the research. And then if it's shiny, wow, you have the rarest Pikachu at the moment type thing. And then give us a chance at all the other ones. Like the Pichu with a beanie, the Pikachu with
like
with
all
weird
previous?
vest. Yeah. Give us a chance at those because it's like I have those. They're like the original one just had a Santa hat. And let me tell you how cute that was over Pikachu's ear. That was the best design for Christmas Pikachu because the little thing would move and with its ear, it was just super adorable. That I was okay with. The sweater, like what? Not okay.
The sweater was great.
The beanie was okay, and this is also okay. But I just feel like they're just trying too hard. Like, oh, let's just do another Christmas Pikachu and another Pikachu. It's just so overdone.
We had the branching storyline or the branching event bonus. You could do the XP or the Stardust. We split with that. Winter Wishes timed research. There was a couple different options here. If you looked at the shop, there was a plethora of ticket choices when Community Day was up and all that stuff. There was just tickets everywhere, which is a little bit jarring for some people. Like looking at the shop and then seeing all these paid tickets. People didn't like seeing that. They felt a little over monetized. How do you feel about that? Are these experiences individualized enough that they could be stacked on top of each other in the store, or does this feel like?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so. I feel I'm just completing research and I don't know what was free and like what was paid for. I don't like, and I bought everything. I have it. I mean, I think somebody gifted mine. I
I
think you.
sent
Yeah,
it
I was
you.
gonna say I screenshot it, so I know I have it, but I have it all. But it just feels weird. Like I'm completing all this stuff all at once, and I'm like, I don't know what I paid for, and I don't know what's free. There's no like clear distinction.
Yeah,
Like
I
even if the background was a different color, so it's like this is clearly a paid research versus this isn't paid. This is what we gave you.
well, I also think that it's just when you have these layered timed research experiences where you're just like doing the volume game and you're just like you see the ticker at the bottom moving because you're like earning credit towards like all these different researches at the same time. There's no narrative connection at that point, right? Like there's no immersion. You're just doing tasks. Doesn't matter why you're doing them. You're not doing them for someone. You're not, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing to it. It's just literally a clipboard, checking it off, checking it off. Like that's it. And maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. I had fun doing it, but do we, and it poses the question we talked about last week. Do we need story or is this good enough to keep people playing? I don't know. It felt kind of hollow to me, but engaging. I was very engaged with it, but it was definitely hollow. I'm just like checking off boxes, catching curveballs, berries,
Yeah.
like just going through the motions.
I like
Okay,
at one
10
point,
berries, bro.
yeah, it's like you need berries to help do something for this. I'm like, okay, I totally didn't even realize what I was doing. It just catch a bunch of ice types, power up Pokemon,
Yep,
and I'm just transfer Pokemon. I'm like, I'm doing this stuff anyways. You know what I mean? It just
yep.
didn't feel A, challenging, B, like it was an experience. I think that's the divide. It's not
That's fair.
this grind. Not I don't even want to use the word grind because you don't want something you pay for to be like, oh my god, I gotta do. But like stuff that makes you need to think about doing it, like make 25 nice throws. Yes, you're probably gonna get those. And then like the next one be like 25 great throws, and then just be like 5 excellent throws. Just in general, not curveball, not
Uh, it,
in a row.
I don't know. Either in a
That was the
row.
most annoying 50 challenge was throw 5 curveball excellent throws in a row. I'd get 4 and then like it would jump and I'd be like, no.
Did you see I got into a 20-second Twitter argument with Joe Merrick?
No, I did not.
So he had posted saying that timed research in Pokemon Go is essentially predatory and this bad thing because you're buying something that you may never be able to complete, and that's not fair. And then like I retweeted it and I was like, I completely disagree. I go, you're buying into it because it's a timed thing. You're buying into it for the fact that it's going to be putting pressure on you. You want it. You're inviting that anxiety. You're inviting that pressure because you're buying into something that has a start date and an end date. What you do in between is up to you. If you don't get the rewards, that's on you, homie. And people, people on one side of the argument are saying like, yeah, but if I buy it, I should be able to see it through and do it on my own terms. And it's like, but that's not what you're buying. That's not the product you're buying. It seems like you're trying to redefine the product that you're buying. I don't like. I'll die on that hill. Like I think that you're buying into that timed nature, and it's not like they're being predatory like by not telling you. It's like, yeah, you got to do this. You have until then to finish it. Whether you finish it or not, you're still bought in. And I think that what that leads to is us again losing sight, the proverbial us losing sight on the experience. people are only concerned with the rewards at the end of the special research or the end of the timed research. It's like I'm buying. You're not buying the rewards. You're buying the experience that you get to potentially get the rewards.
Yeah.
And again, you lose sight of that experiential part of this game, of actually doing this game. Giggity. I don't know. Something is lost there, but it was an interesting conversation. A lot of people voicing their opinions on that. You know, agreeing, saying like, "Yeah, this is very predatory, and it's mine. I should keep it." So, good stuff. I just think there's a huge difference between the different types of researches, and time has its place. Back to the winter event part one. Delibird onesie still not in the shop. All these avatar items are not there, so I don't know what they're.
I swear that's just
I don't
to
know
make
what
me
they're
angry.
waiting for.
I think honestly, somebody in the marketing team is like, you know what, Adam, he's part of our creator group. Really likes Delibird. I'm gonna wait till he gets angry. I'm gonna wait till he yells at me on Twitter.
Are you angry?
I'm not angry. And like because
You're not angry. You're just disappointed.
I'm not. I'm just disappointed. I have a Delibird drip already. I would love to wear the onesie. I don't know if I can wear gloves with the onesie.
Yeah,
or boots with the onesie.
It might come into play during part 2. That's a good point. Infinity Line in the chat. I guess we can get into part 2 because
hold on. We're on part 1, okay, and we had what was it? The paid research. What's it called? The first one.
The paid one? I don't know. The paid one we were just at before. There's
I don't know.
There was you could have up to 3 timed researches stacked, working towards like all of it at the same time. I think it was 3 total that you could have. But
I gotta quickly look in our Discord chat because I don't know what it was called, but it was like something. I don't know.
Anyway, Winter Holiday Part 2. We got Psyduck coming with a costume now. Adam, I know you don't like costumes.
I've got the 2 Psyducks now, or whatever it was.
But they're really good. They're really good. But this is going to be the second half of our holiday, kind of window, December 25th through the 31st. Winter Holiday Part 2. We have Psyduck wearing holiday attire. This is a good costume. This is a good costume.
I agree. It is a good costume.
Winter Wishes. Winter Wishes was the name of the free timed research.
Okay.
Winter Wishes.
So the paid one, Frosty Festivities.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just going fast.
Delibird with the bow has been in the game since 2020.
Okay.
It is now 2023. 3 years I've been hunting this Delibird with the bow through countless
for the shiny
GoFest trades. No, I have the shiny because somebody traded it to me. Countless GoFest trades, countless trades with friends and family, countless trades just in general, countless catches. I spent days where I went out and spent the entire day going for the research just to try to get the hundo. And what is it called? Frosty Festivities. Second page, I click Delibird. It is 469. And I was like, that's it. That's the number I've been looking for 3 years. For 3 years, Ken. I catch it. It's red. It's 100%. So Christmas came early.
What's your Delibird Candy XL looking like these days?
Well, I will say I've powered up the new one just a little bit. So it's a little bit. But
did you use XLs?
My Delibird Candy so far. No, I'm not actually into XLs yet. I have 5,019 Delibird Candy, and I have 839 Delibird XLs.
Oh, hell yeah. You need to go to 50 with that one like pronto. That perfect.
Okay, well, I just powered up Delibird a couple because, I don't have much Stardust. So now I have 4,963 candies.
But
Yeah.
holiday part 2, the event spawns are pretty much the same. Still the same shiny chances. Cryogonal's in there too. So,
Crigonal.
we'll have a lot of the same spawns, but we have the Psyduck coming in the second half. All right, let's talk real quick about the Wayfarer Challenge, which is going to be wrapping up tomorrow. From the time
How many have you done so far, Ken?
Just over 50. I did my 50 and I'm done.
Okay.
I do not have time that I would like to sit and do reviews. I saw Xander had over 500. I know Jamal was shooting for 500, so we have some real powerhouses in our community. I'm sure Agent X did a couple hundred. So, if you do 50 that are actually, and it tallies them for you on the homepage of Wayfarer, you're eligible for the cumulative rewards, which we reached tier 4. It's absolutely insane. They demolished this challenge. Like, the Wayfarer community is amazing. They went through Japan, South Korea, Taiwan. Then they brought it to the States. The backlog that the U.S. has had for nominations that are sitting in voting, sitting in queue. We had Xander again, had 37 nominations approved overnight. 37 that were just sitting in queue. Like, this is amazing how much this is cleaning up the U.S. as far as the backlog. It's been incredible. So just follow WaySpotters. They'll be covering everything, all that good stuff. We'll get the full results tomorrow, the 20th, when this thing wraps up. So really excited about that. We did talk about Pokemon Trainer Club. So I got logged out of my Trainer Club account. And when I went into my accounts page in Pokemon Go, it did not show the ability to link Pokemon Trainer Club. So people were getting a little confused, like, hey, I want to relink my Trainer Club account. Why is it no longer there? All I see is Apple, Facebook, and Google. So what you needed to do was log completely out of Pokemon Go, then log back in as a returning player and choose Trainer Club as your way to log in. Log in through the Trainer Club. As long as you were previously logged in through Trainer Club, you'll then go right into your game. And if you go to your accounts page, it'll show Google, Facebook, Apple, and it would show the Trainer Club there. So you had to log out.
You want to hear a good one?
What? Are you locked out?
Ashton's account.
Oh, no.
And this had to have been from day one. Because remember, I started day one, and then I was like, I don't want this. And I switched to my other email.
What did you do? And what happened?
So I started the next day because I chose my different email. I didn't want it under that email. And then that became Ashton's account eventually. But that one, I must have signed up for it through the Trainer Club first, and then linked my Yahoo.
That's how I did mine.
But I don't know.
You didn't have those others linked.
Then the next one, like the next day,
you're confusing
Gmail.
You're confusing me. But you weren't logged in. So when it logged you out, you had no other linked accounts.
So when I go to link, it's like, your Trainer Club account is linked to another account. And I'm like, what? And I've never linked or done anything like that. So that had to have been like a day one thing.
I don't know, Adam. I don't know what you just said, man. But I love you.
Long story short, I started the game under a different email, day one.
Right.
I didn't want that to be my game. I thought I chose a different name, and I was like, I can't change that. And I signed up with a different email. But that first email, I went in with my Trainer Club, so I don't have so it's linked to that.
So what's the end result, dude? You can't get in?
I don't know how to figure it out to get my Trainer Club account to not be attached to that email.
You probably have to do that in Pokemon.com settings.
All right. I'll look at it. I was
Jeez
just very like,
Louise.
come on, really? It's been how many years since this game
Also, didn't we talk exactly about this last week of make sure your login stuff is in order?
is in order? You're right. We
What
did.
happened,
And I
Adam?
tried.
I,
I thought I was like, look, I'm gonna get a free super incubator. I was like, now I don't know if it was worth the hassle, you know?
yeah, oh yeah, they were giving out 1,000 Stardust and a super incubator if you linked up, so go for it. Weird Ear is coming. Pokemon Go Raid Day. Weird Ear. December 23rd, Saturday. So the Saturday before Christmas, 2 to 5 p.m.
So
Weird
this
Ear
Saturday?
can be, this Saturday can be shiny right out of the gate, which is cool. Weird Ear will
Do
appear
you
more
have a picture
frequently
of
in
the
raids.
shiny?
I do have a picture of the shiny. It's no, I don't. I don't. Is it good?
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Up to 5 additional raid passes. That's really what the big deal is. 5 special trades also. Get the people together, get them trading. Really good. Double XP for raid battles. That's always good. There'll be a collection challenge and Pokestop showcase. If it breaks, it'll be Squirtle. But no, dude, they've been crushing it with the showcases, daily showcases, man. Have them every single day. Have them every
Yes.
day. Like, why not? Why not? Make them 365 days a year, daily. Super cool.
So shiny weird ear is like a very light pea green or
Pea
mint
green.
green or something. Yeah, it's not that exciting.
All right, couple bits of miscellaneous news. Indigo Disc Avatar items are coming. We also had a Prime Gaming sweater, right? It was a sweater. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I got
sweater
that.
and scarf. Actually, really cool. Really, really cool. But let's talk about our conversation from last episode about Mystic Seven saying Pokemon Go is dead, and he's directly connecting.
Wait, are we
Um,
doing a podcast about a dead game right now?
no, no, the game
Okay,
is
good.
the
Because
game is alive
I
and
thought
well.
this game was a lot. Because like I just played it like not even a second ago. Like I'm in the app, and a Darumaka just spawned. You know what I mean? Look how pretty those lights look. This stuff is exciting.
So, Mystic Seven posts something I shared on Instagram about the state of Pokemon Go content creation. It shows his videos like very low numbers for Mystic Seven. He says Pokemon Go channel absolutely tanking. Seems like the lows of Pokemon Go keep getting lower. This is the lowest low, and the last low was the lowest at all time. At the time, a really good indicator that something is dying. Okay, so he follows up with this comment here. It says lots of people saying it's not the game, it's you. And we kind of fell into that camp last week. We were saying, like, look, the game may be an indicator, but as far as your content goes, people
That's
just
on you.
yeah. There's you can't if the game is dying, yes, that may draw people out from the content, but you could still be successful in. He's doing stuff that in other areas that's very successful right now because that's where the audience is. He just has to go to the audience.
Right.
And I'm talking out of my butt crack here because I'm no YouTuber. But he says, a lot of people are saying it's not the game, it's you. I don't know, man. Every content from every creator on every platform is down, and community sentiment around the game has been negative since February, and many casual people who were playing last year are no longer this year. My opinion, it's the game. My content,
Yeah,
though,
but like look at Landor Alpha. Like his TikTok content is insane. That stuff, it just it's like, hey, here's 60 seconds of all this great information delivered flawlessly, and then I have to sit here and watch this 20-minute video to get any
it's
information.
look,
You know what I
it's
mean? Like
but
I understand
there might be an audience for that. It's just if that's no longer your audience
if
and you're still
yeah, if
making the
that's
same, oh.
yeah, and I think that's the case. We just want this information faster. So like Good Morning Johto. I love Lane. I like to listen when I just need to know what's going on today. But when I want to hang out with my friends, aka you, or Chris and Kyle, I, I'll go and listen to GoCast. I'll enjoy that vibe because I'm hanging out with people that I know that are my friends. You know what I mean? Like anyone who listens to us enjoys us because we hang out on Monday night Zooms. Even if you've never done that, if you're not part of the Discord or anything like that, you know our voices. You listen to us, and you enjoy our banter back and forth. I enjoy hanging out. Like I've got a long drive. I'm going to listen to an hour-long podcast
Yep.
or an audiobook. But if you've only got 5-10 minutes, like people want, and that's the thing. So you might not even have 5 or 10 minutes. You're on your lunch break. I just need to know what's going on in Pokemon
Well,
Go
the
right now.
audience is it's clearly different than what it
That's
was
where
in
the information
2016.
is.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to YouTube. I'm going to YouTube for information stuff. I'm looking for TCG gameplay. Like I mean, everybody's
All right. Let me.
needs are different for YouTube, but I haven't watched a full-blown YouTube Pokemon Go content for a very long time. And that's just because that's not
That's not
what
how you're consuming right
that's
now.
not how I'm consuming it anymore.
Right.
And I think that's a big part of it. And just you need to come to that realization that like, okay, it's no longer long form YouTube videos. And then you could still stay on YouTube, just do shorts. Because again, that could be where people are consuming is the shorts.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll watch a video and then I'll scroll up and it'll just like take me to a short. And I didn't even intend to do that. And then it's like 3 shorts later, I'm like, oh, I'm still on YouTube. I'm getting out of this.
He goes on to say, my content, though, has absolutely been slacking this summer due to refocusing on Mystic Rips, but that decision was due to my lack of confidence in the future of Pokemon Go. So let me know, what content for Pokemon Go would you find engaging and interesting? Do you have any examples in the link so I could better understand? And then I want to go into this
Landor
next
Alpha.
one. I want to go into this next one. This is a response from Pat Flynn. And Pat Flynn makes some great TCG content. He's Deep Pocket Monsters. Great content. Entrepreneur, very aspiring dude. It's very successful. Love his stuff. And he says, this isn't directed at you specifically, just all creators in general who I've seen share the same sentiment lately. Here's what has changed. It's the audience. The audience has changed. They've changed preferences, and as a result, what once worked likely doesn't anymore, at least not like how it used to. Video views are up overall on every platform. People are not watching less. They are watching more. But who they are watching and what they prefer has changed, and creators, game creators and content creators alike, can change with them, i.e., for them, or just keep slamming the old stuff that no one wants anymore. Yes, algorithms have changed, but what is the algorithm's purpose? To serve videos to people want to watch. As Beast once said, just change the word algorithm with audience and it starts to make sense. A question I always ask creators too is this: would you want to watch your videos? If not really, then yikes. Anyway, hope this helps anyone who reads it. So great perspective.
Yeah, like I enjoy listening to our podcast. Sometimes I'm just like, wow, what did I just say? I hope I did okay.
Yeah. Shadow Link in the chat saying like, Pogo has some, stuff being nerfed, being removed and more that, there is real reason. And I get this, that there is real reason for sentiment to be down. But people aren't consuming the content less, they're just consuming different content. Now, here's a sort of counterpoint to Mystic's thing. My glasses are very crooked right now. And this comes from Fleece King. It says, an emotional day for me on Twitch. We broke a record. We reached my channel's highest level hype train, a level 19 that ended with 821 subs and almost 40,000 bits, ending the stream on an incredible 927 new subscriptions. It broke me. I was emotional. I found it extremely difficult to articulate words to describe the gratitude I was feeling and still am. Thank you all so much for your outpour of kindness today. I don't feel I deserve the magnitude and generosity, blah, blah, blah. This is insane. This is huge for Fleece King This is amazing to see for any creator.
Yeah.
However, there is a little bit of irony to one big ass creator saying content is down, 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 down. Here you have Fleece King, 927 subs on Twitch in one stream. They're out there.
So is it Twitch? Is that where the audience is now?
It's the creator. Fleece has a style all his own, like it or not. What he could be doing with putting out the videos of him just talking, all this kind of stuff, he's carving a path for himself. Good on him. That's how you do it. And this is the result. Crushing numbers like this. This is amazing. So, could it be Twitch? I don't know. Are there successful creators on YouTube? Of course. But I think it's the type of content and what's happening. And, you know, I don't have all the answers. But I really dug the Pat Flynn response because it just made a ton of sense. It really did of understanding that the audience is changing. And there's still people out there watching content. It's just, it's not like it used to be. You know, when I grew up as a musician in the pre-digital world, you know, back in the 1800s,
you used to slap stickers on.
Dude, we had to dub cassettes for our demos. You know what I mean? Like high-speed dubbing, dual tape deck action. But when the onset of MP3s, right? Because that's my generation.
Yeah.
The onset of MP3s changed stuff for independent music, independent bands. So we had to completely change our model to be able to survive and monetize in a new market because the market had completely shifted. The same people are in that market. They just changed the way they were consuming. They changed how they were consuming, when they were consuming, where they were consuming, when they couldn't consume because they were limited by physical media. All this stuff changed, so we had to reposition ourselves within that market to move to where we could better serve the audience. And I think this is a pivotal time in content because people are consuming differently. And I think on any platform with any style, if you do it well enough, you can find your lane. But I think the larger creators, like Mystic's saying, he's working on Mystic Rips because it's doing well. Like, dude, focus on Mystic Rips then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, take that to the moon.
Yeah, he said in one of his last streams that like they just got like a Mystic Rips like office. So lean into that.
Dude, absolutely.
Clearly that's where your eyes are at. That's where a lot of your fans went with you. Like I think that's like part of it is like a lot of the people that are watching and like Pokemon Go content, like maybe Pokemon Go, the TCG set, got them into the TCG and therefore transitioned them into TCG players or collectors. And now that's what they want. And they're growing. So your interest changes as you grow. And here they are following you to this new channel. And maybe they watch the other ones, but not as regularly as they used to because they're so focused on watching the rips.
But he's doing well there because he's built an audience there. And I think because he created a product that the audience of today wants. And I think a lot of people, and this isn't just Mystic 7, not directed directly to him, but a lot of creators that are hitting the wall saying like, oh, this game is dead, therefore my content is dead. That's a decision you have to make of, are you willing to change to get in front of the new audience? Or is it time to move on? Or are you okay in the lane without changing? And I just think a lot of people that are vocal about it just haven't like, I don't know, disconnected there could be a loss in sentiment from the community, but that isn't as correlated to views being down as one might think. and it'd be very hard to study and analyze because there's so much crossover and so many things happening on top of it. But we know that this game is so far from Lando Alpha in the chat. Game is far from dead. We're looking at creators who became comfortable where they've been. It's what it is. This game is still cranking. This game is still crushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look how upset I am with extra large Pokemon.
Yeah. Shadow Link Dragon in the chat saying he's not wrong about Pokemon Go, though, with stuff being nerfed, removed, and more. We had a big spawn clusters that were moved to other thing being nerfed, removed. Yeah. Look, the game has changed and adapted, and it is what it is. And unfortunately, the school of thought that I've adopted with this game is just play in the sandbox that they give you, and that's the sandbox you got. Can I influence? Can I scream from the mountains and make change? I don't know, maybe. But at the end of the day, I need to play in the sandbox. So I kind of look at it like that, and I sleep better at night, and I enjoy this game better than saying like, oh, well, it could be better if they didn't do X, Y, and Z. I just look at it like they may have done X, Y, and Z, but we have A, B, and C. So I'm gonna do what I can with A, B, and C. But Adam, I think that's it, man. That's the show. It's.
You think that's it? Did we talk about a Delibird enough?
I mean,
I
yes.
feel like we didn't do it justice. I mean, look at this hat. Speaking of justice, Justin from the Special Conditions podcast, part of the Pokemon Friends Network, he got me this sweet Delibird hat. It
is pretty sweet.
It was off of Etsy. Ace Trainer Law is who made it.
It's epic. It's awesome.
It is epic. It is awesome, and I appreciate it. I even wore red to try to match the Delibird because the only sour grape I have is that I just want to see a little bit more red right here. I just want to be able to see it when I'm looking directly on. You know?
I'm sorry,
Maybe
Adam.
this
I'm
is
sorry.
like
There's
round-
not enough red. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much,
come
everyone.
on.
We appreciate you. Everyone that's in the chat, thank you so much for sticking around. We really do appreciate it. You can catch the VOD and audio later this week. Just check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect with us. Leave us a review. Check out all the shows, all that good stuff. Just check that out. And yeah, Adam,
And enjoy the holiday Christmas lights in Pokemon Go because that's exciting.
It looks so good in the catch screen.
It looks so good.
Dude, the snow out in the world map, it's like, dude, what is that? I don't even know if that is snow, but
and on a Zoom call, hang on, I'm going to interrupt again.
What?
Because I got a Pikachu during the Zoom call. And, you know, I'm not supposed to be excited for a Pikachu.
What is it, Adam?
But let me see.
Oh,
I gotta load this here. Okay, now look. This is a 0% Pikachu.
All right, that's a good one. All right, that's a good one.
So, cool. I got the 100% Delibird with a bow and a 0% Pikachu. So far, this event has gone well for me. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas. Don't forget to just be awesome, be happy, spend time with the ones you love, and just give presents, and hopefully they don't blow up.
Happy holidays, everyone. Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week.